Hello Minecrafters out there, my name is Fabe and welcome back to episode 99 of the Survival Inc. map. And today it is time to say goodbye to everything. We are gonna check out the project I worked on for over a year. For a lot over a year actually. A year and a few months. I had a few breaks at the end, but yeah, I put a lot of work on this project. So this is another tunnel that I built towards it. And we are gonna shortly see how this ends. So I started this project in episode 11, I believe, of the Survival Inc. series. I might be wrong about that. And Tim, my cousin, and me, we ventured out into the distance in search of a nice place to build a little town or a base. And we found this island. And this island was just perfect when we came upon it. We immediately fell in love with it. And we started building on it. So let's head right into the portal room, I suppose. And start back into some memories. This is one of the first little rooms I built. It's nothing too special, but I really liked it back in the days. A lot of detail into a little portal room. Back in days you couldn't build portals the other size than 2x3. Nowadays you can build them 23x23, I believe. But yeah, that's Ironstone Island, if it would render in a little faster. There's the town hall. Oh man, the memories. It's crazy. Yeah, this is a giant island actually. We might go on there at the end and take a total overview. But look at this. Aren't those awesome memories for the guys who have seen it back then? When we first came on, my cousin and me on this island, I think he started building his little house back there, which he redesigned like 3 or 4 times. And I started pretty fast building the town hall right there. This is probably one of the first buildings that stood here. And later, all these other little houses were added. And it's kind of very interesting how my style changed while building this whole island. So you can definitely see different phases I went through. And a lot of stuff that happened. But let's start up with the town hall, just because it is the first building I built. So this place, this fountain, by the way, had a lot of different designs too. We tried a lot to make it look good, and I think it turned out quite well. We divided, we have beacons all over the place too. But yeah, this place here, the central square, and the town hall were the first builds that were built on here. And I'm getting a lot of lag on this island because I have tons and tons of hoppers here. This is basically the main reason why I'm so laggy. I actually have to run this this map on a server on my PC, and I log in with another Minecraft client to make it run a little more smoothly, but I'm still getting sometimes as low as 20 or down to 17 frames per second. I hope you won't mind too much. Yeah, the town hall. Really cool design. I still like it a lot. It was meant to be the storage room, and it kinda is. This is all the chests that we had, and the cool design, or the cool idea I had back then is you always take from the bottom chest, and everything flows down from top to bottom. So for example, the dirt here, if I take dirt out, it will immediately flow back in from above, because everything is stacked up hoppers, even through the second story. Same for example with coal. Everything is filled in, and that way you can always just take from the bottom chest and it will always refill itself. And all these chests, all of them, are hooked up to an item sorting system, which I came up back in the days with. Yeah, and I definitely wanted to use it because I was one of the guys who came up with this item sorting system, and I had to implement it here, basically. But yeah, we have I don't have too much space for every item, but I have most of the items here sorted. All of those. And all items that are not being able to sort it by the system end up in this unsortable chest here. Still a lot of different items, but yeah, that's okay. And I can kind of show you how I did this. So this is the input chest, guarded by our little villager friend here. Nowadays, I think I would name him, but back then, name tags was still something very new and very rare. But yeah, that's the input chest, where I can put any kind of stuff in, and it goes up into an item elevator, then into the sorting system. This is the smelting chest, so I could do something like iron ore or sand, just put in this chest, do nothing else, and it all gets smelted and automatically sorted in. Because down there is a furnace system that automatically draws the coal from this chest here. The coal goes down here and gets automatically divided into the furnace. And that was basically an auto smelting system, and it feeds directly into the item sorter, which I was really proud of back in the days. I think we have an emergency chest here, yeah, with a little bit of armor, some pickaxes, lots of potions and stuff like that in case I died. The second story is not really used as much. It's basically just more storage. I don't think I have anything that much of that I can. Maybe dirt. Yeah, we have some dirt up here that filled up to this point. Coal, maybe? No coal. Oh well. Yeah, basically just more storage. In case, yeah, because I have the item sorter on top of here. Oh yes, I never filled it. Do I have ender pearls? No, I don't. Let me quickly show you the item sorting system, which is causing all the lag in here. Whoop. There we go. That's it. Look at all of this. And it is so... Can I go around here? So many hoppers, and it wasn't enough space to actually sort all the items up here. So what we have is it this one here? Yeah, this is a dropper, and it drops the items, and the items fall down through the glass tube that we saw in the center of the town hall. Yeah, this is just all hopper wiring. Man, so many hoppers. Let's get rid of this. I don't want to leave any traces today here. This too. And then we can... I don't think I have an access to the basement actually. But if you were to go further down here, that's the tube in the center. The stuff gets funneled down in the hoppers, and then the sorting system continues, and I think it covers these last 6 chests here. Those get sorted below and then into an item elevator, pushed up into these hoppers here. Kinda crazy. But yeah, that is causing all the lag on this area, I suppose. Alright, but after I built the town hall, and it wasn't finished for quite a while, I built some more. I think this was one of the first houses I built here. Yeah, I would not build something like that anymore. Looks pretty ugly, doesn't it? And it's so small. Oh, I think... Yeah, there was the bunker. I had some safety villagers down here. Oh, are they gone? Oh, they probably died. That was kind of the safety villagers in case a zombie apocalypse happens and kills all the villagers in the town. So I have at least 2 more hidden where no zombie can reach them. But they might have reached them anyways. But after the town hall, I actually started building right in front of here. These houses. This house in particular was the first other one I built. And it also changed the design like twice at least. Until I was halfway pleased with it. But still, it's not the type of house I would build anymore, I don't think. It's just very simple and not very pretty. And here I tried some other designs. It looks really weird, doesn't it? Man, this house looks so weird. But those were the first 2. Then I went down here and built this wooden one here. I tried out different styles, and yeah, most of them turned out really kind of weird. We have some interior design in all of them. And that was the worst work I had ever to do, I think. Giving all of these houses an interior design. It was so much work. And let's quickly sleep here. I don't want any mobs to spawn on here. It took me hours and hours and hours and days and weeks to give all of this house an interior design. Some of them were done by my cousin Tim. This, for example, Tim did the interior design for this house over here. And a lot of the interior designs was actually done by my viewers back then. Maybe some of you are still around. I put up this island here to a world download, and I said you guys should go ahead and design some interiors, and I would just recreate them from the screenshots that you sent me. And I did a lot of it. We got just a little basic interior design. As I said, I'm not really good at interior design, and I don't really enjoy it actually. I know it's necessary sometimes to make something look good, but I'm not a really big fan of it. But those are the houses that I started off with here. And after I built those, I basically completely changed my design I think the next house I actually built was the one right at the town square. Let's take a look at this. I'm trying to get a little bit of in chronological order, just to get an idea for the different phases I went through. I think this was the next house I built, and I was a lot happier with this design, using the wool and the logs. I think back in the days it was a little bit inspired by BWO. I think he used that design for a while until he moved on too. But yeah, I kind of adapted it and used it for my own purposes. And yeah, this house I built too. And basically all of these are the same design. So I kind of tried to get some population around the town hall going first, because it looked really just all alone, and yeah, basically just alone out here. And I wanted to build a little bit of population around it. So that was kind of cool. Also this head. I think I built this relatively early too. The dragon cave that I never finished. So this is basically just a giant dragon head that I tried to build. I know there are ways to do it a lot better, but I was really proud of it back then, especially using the netherrack kind of as the rat of the mouth. And I was gonna build a huge evil layer down there, kind of like a dragon cave. Yeah, but I never came around to do it. And I just kept the head anyways. But yeah, I put a ton of work into all of this. And then I think I built these houses up here. These ones here, a little bit of a mossy basement going on. And I think Tim did the interior design for those too. Yeah, I think it was Tim's design, this one here. Still, kind of hard to say. It's been such a long while. And this was actually a one that I built a lot later. So let's get back to that later maybe. I started trying to populate this side of the island first. This is Tim's interior design. Yeah, our beds, Fabe and Tim. And I think this was a pretty... No, this is a design I did much later. As you can see, we have already new flowers in here. So this is interior I came to a lot later. And as you can see, I kind of took the easy way out and blocked off the second story. So there's nothing in there. It's just for outside decoration. Those are two more houses over here. Which I... Oh! That doesn't look awesome anymore. I think it is supposed to look like a draw, but yeah, not really anymore. Not really. It's a lot of repetitive interior design, I gotta say, so I'm not gonna show you everything. This house over here, it was my first time-lapse, I believe. That was the first time-lapse I made. I built this house, and I used Tim's account as a secondary point of view, and I recorded his perspective as a time-lapse and released it with some music, and I was really proud of that. I loved it. We have still a lot of iron golems in here, yeah. They kind of spawned in there because I had a ton of villagers in there for a long time. This is kind of a barrel house. I thought it was a neat idea. It's kind of a barrel shape on some supports. And I think that was also... Let me actually open this up now. It doesn't make any sense to keep it closed anymore. You are free! You are free! I think up here I have a breeding cell. Or at least I tried to build a breeding cell up there. Never sure if it really worked. I was never sure it really worked. But this here is my watchtower design back in the days. And, hey guy, how are you doing? And it is combined with some barracks, I thought this was supposed to be. We have kind of a canteen here, kind of a kitchen, some tables to eat, and up here we have the sleeping quarters. Lots of bunk beds here for all the soldiers that are watching out. And yeah, this is a cool bridge I built too. I built that much later. I also time-lapsed that. I was really proud of that too. Man, there's so many builds I was so proud of. But this bridge is one of them. I really liked how it turned out. And we will come to this ruin back there later, I think. This episode is going to be really long, by the way, because this island is just really big. There's the staircase up into the tower. We're not going to go up there. It's nothing too much to see. Oh man. There's so much to talk about. Don't even know. This was actually a normal mountain. And I terraformed this with all the clay and stone and acacia trees when 1.7 came out. So this whole terrain was generated before the 1.5 update even. So everything you see that comes after 1.5 is all all newly added afterwards. So just to get you guys an idea of how everything was put together. I moved my way back here with all the builds I did. We have a brick roofed house here. I tried to get a little bit of variable roof designs and variable designs in general in here. That's a really small house, I think. Yeah, not much in here. Just to keep it less monotone, because I really wanted to be a nice city and a realistic city. And in a city, not every house has the same roof design. So I have pure stone brick ones, I have brick roofs, I have wooden roofs with a brick rim around it. And I have even more different designs on the other part of town that we are going to go to later. But yeah, we have this little tower up here in this house. Man, all these little house designs that I had to come up with. It was a lot of work, I can tell you that. I think I like the interior design in here in particular. Yeah, that's really a cozy, nice little house. I liked it a lot here. Although we have a laptop here. I'm not really sure in what time this whole town here exists, but it might be just a little fantasy. We have a little bit of a greenhouse here. I tried to build a glass dome, and I put all the different kinds of flowers and greenery stuff in here. Giant tree, wooden supports for the dome, and this was basically my storage room for everything that had to do with flowers and stuff like that. I liked it here always. It's kind of nice and overgrown. I like the feel of it, especially when the new flowers came out. I had a lot of fun decorating everything with all the different new kinds of flowers. So that's cool. And as you can see, the water goes all the way around. We are definitely on a giant island over here. Oh yeah, the beach. I forgot about that. All the sugarcane. For what did I plant it all? Oh man, I forgot it now. Did I make it for books? Did I make a lot? Oh yeah, I remember. All its interior design took tons of books, so I made the sugarcane farm here to always have enough reeds and paper to craft all these books. Oh man, that was crazy. I have a little ways around to the back here, but I don't want to come from this direction. I want to actually go. There's a baby. Oh, there's a cave down there. I remember that wasn't really lit up, and mobs kept spawning down there. I never took care of it. Oh well, I'm not gonna do it now. Gonna stick that way, stay that way. So first of all, while I was building all this, let's take a look here to the left, because this was kind of Tim's area. He took care of the whole farming area. This was his base house basically, where he had all the storage and the stuff. He has a little bedroom in here, some smelting systems down here, I think. Hey villager, how did you find your way down here? Oh man, these sure spread a lot over the island. This was his little base, and he built all these random little farms here and made all this area here look really nice. I kind of want to get rid of these random crafting tables today. They kind of obstruct the view a little bit. Yeah, he built these, he built the sheep farms, and he built this cow farm up here. And I like the organic shape of it. Usually, a lot of people just always take a rectangular in a flat area, rectangular fence of area, and put their animals in there. And I really like the organic feel to that. Different heights. We have the sheep along the slope here. We don't have it in a rectangular shape. We have these little farms here all around. I think this house is actually a chicken farm. Yeah, the eggs get washed down there, and I think the output was actually in his little house there. He also built this windmill here, and I helped him out with that a bit. I think we built this together. And this is already something that I built much later. Those are the stables. I built them really a lot later. I think this particular stable design was inspired by Madness64. He's kind of a medieval builder, and I took some inspiration for this design from him. The wood roof and stuff like that. I think it turned out really nicely. I like it a lot. But let's circle back to the town hall, which is right behind this house. And this is the pathway. You can come up here. There's the dragon cave entrance, and Tim built this house over here. Yeah, we kind of tried to adjust our designs to each other, and I built this. I think Tim did the interior design over here. Wow. And I think in this house there's another villager breeding cell up in the ceiling. But here is probably the pride of this island here. This area. I love it so much. Getting a bunch of lag now, but yeah, this is the cathedral of this island, and this is probably biggest time lapse I ever did to this date. Oh man. Don't ask me how much work I put into that. I had to completely plan it out in creative. I had to completely gather all the resources, and then I time-lapsed it within, I think, 2 or 3 days. Like, building like 4 or 5 hours in a row. I think I have a bed in here. Man, it's getting laggy during night. I'm not sure if there are mobs spawning everywhere or what it is about. Well, let's sleep the night away, and hopefully it will get better again. Maybe it's also all these villagers that are around this island. There are a lot of villagers all over the island. But yeah, I really like this design here. The little place in front of the cathedral. This nice little stream that goes across into this little pond here, where this iron golem has taken a bath for years now. He has been always there. And I especially also like these. That was the first time I really experimented with these kind of vines, or these leaves growing up the houses. And I love the look of it. I think I had this picture for my channel banner for a long time, until I changed it to something else that I'm going to show you in a second here. But yeah, I like this place so much. And these 2 trees actually were here from the beginning. They're so naturally spawned trees, and I never got rid of them. And this is the cathedral, so let's head into it. It is really, really big. Maybe not as big as some creative cathedrals you see, but lots and lots of quartz went into this build. And as I said, I time-lapsed it, and I highly recommend checking out the time-lapse. I also like the look of this cross up there. And, oh, these little angel statues I built. They look kind of weird. Oh, man. We got the altar with a beacon up here. There's a little hole up there in the roof, so the beacon can work. Some nice giant torches we got going on. And we have some more angels here. And we have this little garden area, which I also really like. So we have kind of a porch going around here all the way. And then we could go down the staircase here into the gardens of the cathedral. Nice big fountain. We have this little tower here, I guess, which kind of should look like there's a golden bell in there to, I don't know, ring every now and then. But yeah, I really like the look of that. Kind of a French style garden where everything is nice and in order. Yeah, so that's cool. I like. Oh man. I keep saying I like it a lot, but I just do. It's been such a long time and when I built this, and I still like almost every bit of it. There are some things that I would probably do a little bit differently. We got a little balcony up here to look down into the cathedral. Oh my god, this is so cool. I'm so happy I can finally call this project finished. This is probably the only real project I ever finished in Minecraft. And that was my goal with that. Yeah, then I built the watermill here, which is also kind of cool. The entrance is actually the other side. We might take a look at that later. But then a drastic change happened, and I entered another phase again of styles when the clay was added. And yeah, this is what happened. This was my new style. I started building colorful houses in this world here, overgrown with all kinds of leaves. These flower boxes in front of the windows everywhere. Oh, I probably keep forgetting about the basic stuff, but this stream here, completely man-made. Kind of a channel through the whole city. I really wanted to have that. So I dug it completely out, made it look naturally, and I built this road alongside of it. And I just wanted to make it look really busy, like an active town. We got a marketplace here with some stands and yeah, selling some apples, melons, and all kinds of stuff. And I actually had a villager here who actually sold. Oh, he's still here. What did you sell again? I forgot about it. You're glitched in there. Wheat, exactly. It was kind of stored here and he sold it. Oh man, I was gonna get villagers for every of these kinds here. Some melon villagers. And I don't know if they're actually villagers that sell carrots or apples. Not sure about that. But yeah, this is the design I came up with for the busy town area. Lots of different colors in here. And kind of the houses built very close together, which gives it a very busy look. And let's quickly cross over here. Getting a little bit of frame lag again. Oh man. That was always annoying when I was building on here. Yeah, more buildings. And I like really this look when it's such a narrow little alleyway. That's really, really awesome. We built more houses back here. I think that's one of the ones that I fit in very, very late. And all these interior designs here. Oh, Am I frozen? No, there we go again. All these interior designs were made by different people. This was one from Spirit Mine, a complete design that I implemented here. And those guys were really creative with the different designs they came up with. I'm not sure if I have time to show every single one, but a lot of my subscribers back then came up with really, really cool interior designs. And without them, that all wouldn't have been possible. I would have never come up with all these awesome ideas. This is a stable from down here, by the way, with a little bit of a hay storage for all the horses. Who built this? I'm just gonna play MC. I think he's still watching. I see him sometimes in my live streams. He did the watermill interior design here. Really, really cool stuff. Kind of a little cupboard here. Oh man. And I might have adjusted a few things of the interior designs, but mainly I just took him. I think that's also. I just gonna play MC's second stupid house. I asked him how he wanted it to be called, and he said that's the name he wanted here. Little refrigerator here, some furnaces, nice kitchen. Yeah, these guys put a lot of work into the interior designs, and I really appreciate that. Without those, I would have never been able to complete this project. Yeah, but as I said, nice little alleyways. Looks really, really cool. This is actually Spirit Mine, another one. Spirit Mine did another design. I think that was actually his first one. Really, really cool and cozy. I like it a lot. And I also let other server members build in one of these houses. This, for example, is by Bradley, the British Embassy on my island. He built this while he was still on the server, so I totally didn't build that. He did all of that. Really, really cool looking. Little cozy embassy with a lot of books, of course, and a little office here. I like it. I like it. And what was this? The Manor of Michael. Oh, yes, he was on the server here. He was gonna build this himself, but he never did. Eventually, he ended up building it in creative and sending me the screenshots, and I tried my best to recreate it here. I think it turned out quite nicely. We got the nice little water feature in there. Or wait a sec. Did he send me the screenshots? He might have. He might have, but it kind of feels to me right now, a lot of these ideas are some that I came up with. The water feature, I'm not sure if he came up with it or me. Doesn't matter. I definitely appreciate his help as well. Yeah, just a little house here, and all these interior designs. I thought I would learn how to interior decorate by doing this. Not really. Not really. Oh my god. This is actually a house without an entrance, so I could save on some interior designs and not have to use them. This island is just way too big. This is the house Boba designed. I'm going to show this one because there is a cool, neat little feature he built. I think it was him. It might... Was it him? Oh yeah, this was awesome. A cookie clicker screen. He actually built this map and put it in here on a laptop. And back in the days when he built this, cookie clicker was really, really a big game. And everyone was basically playing it, that's why he put it there. That's kind of funny, I thought. Does it go even up further? Oh, I think it's just some storage up here, yeah. Yeah, so he built this, and I wasn't involved. And oh. I never saw this! A little bathroom! How did I miss this? Toilet, a sink? I totally missed this one. Crazy. Crazy. Even I still find some places. This is, I think, one that I designed here. Pretty modern look. Little bedroom here, living room. What do we have up here? Nothing special. It's kind of a working place. A little bit of a hallway and then a little balcony out here. There are just so many houses. There are so many houses. And none of them really fulfill a purpose. Well, some of them do. But most of them are just for decoration. This is actually the butcher's house. So, if you go in here, this is supposed to be raw meat. Just the giant meat block. And there's blood all over the place. Meat hanging from the ceiling. And down here is my automated chicken farm, which gave me lots of chicken. Was rating my food farm #1 here. And also... yeah, an upper area with more meat and some furnaces. to cook stuff up and to cut stuff up. But this is gonna get the longest episode ever, guys. I'm so sorry about it. I just wanna I hate the feeling that I leave something out, that I don't wanna miss anything. It is everything. I put just so much work into everything. This little garden here, one of my first custom trees I built. This is a nice little house. I don't remember who designed this. It might have been just me, myself again. I'm not gonna show all these houses that I designed myself. I designed those two. This is actually another bigger building that is hard to see from here. But this is an arena, the town arena, and if we go in there, we have this nice little portal here with the doorway, the fences here that can go up and down, in theory at least. And this was supposed to be an area where people could fight. There's blood all over the place, a beacon in the center. And this is the roof of it. And I kind of really like the look of it. Kind of these spikes pointing towards the center, and then the circles around. The red was there to give it some color. Lots of ranks to sit on here and watch everything. Man, I time-lapsed this one too. So if you want to check that out. I did a lot of time-lapses back here, I figure. I missed something. I missed a statue up there. So let's go there real quick before we move on further down this hill. Maybe I should have thought about it before I started this tour. Oh yeah, we totally didn't see the graveyard. Okay, this is a must-see. This is definitely a must-see. So this is a little graveyard I built, obviously next to the cathedral. Lots of graves and stuff. Even a little crypt. I don't quite know what it's called. But yeah, this was supposed to be an area. Why is there light? This was supposed to be an area where mobs are spawning, and I can come down here and just see the zombies hiding behind there. We have some very bare bones lighting out here. Oh, it's nighttime. And here we got another one, and this actually is the entrance to my mob grinder on this island. Yes, I have a mob grinder hidden far underground. It goes down here quite a bit. Let me take a look. Like a staircase underground here into the depth. And we got this giant underground temple here. Whoosh! Oh my god. Look at this. This is part of my intro too, I think. That was a lot of work. I built this within like a few days. Hollowing it all out together with Tim, and then filling it all in with this kind of roof design. And then I think that's a statue that I found on the Minecraft Reddit, so I didn't come up with that myself. But I really love the look of it. It's kind of holding a sword, and these wings look really amazing. And this is the output here. Lots of bones, rotten flesh, gunpowder, arrows. It's basically full. So the actual mob spawner is below here. It's like 4 or 5 levels of the standard design, like you would do some spawning pads just, and then I have them kill in a lava blade. And oh, I like these waterfalls a lot. Man, I have to use them again somewhere. And then I have an item elevator somewhere back there, and then a sorter, and then everything ends up in these 4 chests here. That's the whole story. Nothing too fancy. But yeah, I really like the look of it. And everything here is half slapped, just so I can keep it all dark and scary. And then I have a little lamp up here. Oh man. That was one of my favorite builds too down there. I loved doing that. Okay, let's take a quick shortcut here to our statue. You're supposed to take the pathway in here and then come up this way. Little staircase, and then you're up at this little statue here out of quartz, a nice sword and a shield. I think that's a cool statue. I came up with this design, I think just before I started doing YouTube videos. I had made the statue design for my Coliseum actually. Some more interior designs that I don't want to show off. Some more houses. This is actually the magic tower up there. Also one of my first time lapses. You go in here. Then you go all the way up the ladder. And then we have a little witch hut basically. Kind of rotten with some mossy stone and some jungle wood to make it look really old. And this is the area where I enchanted all my stuff and I was brewing. I wasn't brewing very much, but you get a nice overview of the island here too and how big it is. There's the arena. Really cool looking from the outside too, I think. Yeah, there's the water going all the way around the island. There's the mountain where we started, and there's the portal room. It's just crazy. I have an infinite water source up here for my brewing, in case I need to refill the cauldron. All the good stuff right here. Alright, we have to hurry up here. I think I'm already over half an hour long. But yeah, this is probably the last episode with commentary on this map. So I might as well make it a special one, huh? A really long one. Why not? Let's see. Do we want to... Yeah, sure, let's take the route back there. Let's go down here to the graveyard again. This was a natural spawned water pond. And this was actually a hill that went down all the way into the cathedral. I had to flatten it out. And I left the water pond and fenced it off like that. I think it looks kind of cool. Much later, I built this bridge here. This bridge all the way over here to this area of town. And... let me actually take a look at it from the side. I don't really... oh yeah, I remember building that. It's neat. Nothing too fancy, but it's neat. It fits in with the style. I like it a lot. And this is the entrance to the arena again. Remembered coming out of here. This is kind of a little bit of a sewer system, another underground lake. I don't know, I kind of like to keep them and implement them into the design of the whole city. Should have gotten some more chicken from the auto chicken farm. So let's quick... oh, maybe I have some chicken in here. Lots of dirt, but no chicken. Getting frame drops again. Is it during the nighttime a little bit worse than during the daytime, or is it just me? But yeah, the frame drops made it really frustrating playing on here, especially later. But I had to live with it because I didn't want to change anything anymore, especially not getting rid of this whole storage system. With all the sorting system, it would have been so much work. Unbelievable. Okay, let's move on. This was another new era of building. My last phase, I think, that I entered on this, in the series. The last phase of building styles I added. And you might know this view here. Because this is the view of my banner, of my channel banner on YouTube right now. And yeah, I took the screenshot from right here, I think, and edited it a little bit, used shaders obviously, and then I put it as my channel banner. So those were one of the last buildings I built here. I really still like the design a lot. This is kind of a little bit, I guess, Hypixel orientated. I built this after I started playing on Hypixel. And a little bit of inspiration came from that. And from Gliss, who was one of their main builders, or was one of their main builders. We got a little blacksmith here. A cauldron, an anvil. Here's our fireplace. I actually had to put the string in here because otherwise this fireplace would have caught the whole house on fire, which happened to me in creative while I was building it a couple of times. That's how I knew it. But yeah, just a little cozy blacksmith home. I kinda thought I had a second story in here, but I might have blocked it off. Yeah, I really like, especially since it's kind of a green area. I like that a lot. This is kind of a destroyed watchtower I built here. I built it first and then I blew it up with a lot of TNT and stuff to make it look really, really broken and overgrown. But you can still go up there, I think, with a little bit of parkour skills. Jump. Alright. Jump again. Spiral staircasing all the way up. And here we go. Then there's a bridge over here. And I kind of thought it as kind of like twin towers. We have one tower on this little separated island here to kind of watch over the sea. And the same mirror tower on the other side, connected through this little bridge. Kind of like a castle, I guess. But this one is even more destroyed. And yeah, that's basically how I tried to learn how to build ruins. Was a good learning experience, I think. And I even took it a step further. Let's see if I can get a good look on it. Yeah, this is a bridge going over to the totally destroyed tower and a little bit more intact tower. And if we swim out of here for a bit, we can actually see that I built this whole town wall, I guess. A whole wall around the island here. Not around this whole island, but kind of in the theme, keeping a story in mind. That initially this whole island was a fortress against pirates and ships who were attacking it, and only in this part of town the wall was still kind of intact. In all the other parts it was completely taken down, and something else was built there. But yeah, I kind of built this whole wall here and then bombed it to hell, and yeah, made it look like ruins. And I like the look of that a lot. Look at all these beacons up there. And this sheep has been here for probably around 70 episodes of Survival Inc. It stood there. So what we did, there was actually just a little river here, which separated the island from the mainland. And we thought, that doesn't really look like an island, does it? So Tim and me took out this complete area here and flooded it. And I placed the crafting table here before it was flooded, and the sheep hopped on it, and then I got rid of the dirt, and ever since then it never jumped off it. So I'm gonna leave it there. Little sheep on the water. But yeah, everything that is only 1 deep was actually land. And we got rid of it all the way back to this waterfall you can see there in the distance. We all took it down and flooded it. And guys, that's not everything. That's not everything. I'm going to show that to you later, I think. But this mountain wasn't there before. That's all I can tell you. This is an artificially created mountain. I also time-lapsed that. Oh man, that was really, really cool. So many cool episodes. I really highly recommend you guys go back and watch at least a few of them. I'll make sure to put the link for the playlist in the description, so you guys can go back and check that all out, because I think it was really awesome. And back then I didn't have as many viewers, so I kind of feel like this all should have gotten more views for all the work I put in and for all these awesome things I built. And I don't really wanna brag too much, but I don't know. I really like what I did here. So we coming into another phase here again. This is actually a phase that I have even before I built the clay houses. So basically I built a city up in front with all the wool and wood houses, and then I did a jump over to the harbor area here and built this harbor style, I called it. And only afterwards, I built all these clay houses in between to fill up the island and the gap in between. So this is kind of a shipyard where a ship is built. Yeah, only the ship skeleton is done so far. And when it's done, you can just pull it out of here and release it into this water, into the ocean by the slope. And yeah, all these builds that I did was basically just to make this whole town seem like a busy town where stuff is actually happening, stuff's in progress, nothing is completely finished. We have some stuff that is completely created, we have stuff that has fallen apart, some ancient ruins and stuff like that. And that was all the goal that I was going with this island here. We got Michael's and who else was involved? Was it Jacob? I believe it was Jacob who built this here. Little pub. With some stuff here. And I think we have even more. Yeah, we have some more tables down here. And I think we even have a little cellar down here. Yeah, with a giant vat? Is it a vat? I think it's a vat of beer. To sell to the customers and to the drunk people that come here to the harbor pub. Then this is the lighthouse. I really like that too. Did I time-lapse it? I think I time-lapsed it too. I time-lapsed a lot of the buildings that I did here. I really like the style of that too, and it actually is completely working. Let's see if we can go up there, so I can show you that. There's a beacon here, which of course can pass through these cobblestone walls, which is kind of neat. But if we go all the way up here and up this ladder, you can see all this redstone here. This is actually hooked up to this lamp here. And this daylight sensor tells them when it's nighttime. Let's try something here. Maybe I can fool it. Can I? Come on. Doesn't really work, does it? So when it's nighttime, it usually starts rotating the lights. Huh, interesting. I don't know if it's broken or if I just can't fool it with dirt blocks. Might be the case. I don't actually know what exactly these daylight sensors are measuring. But we are gonna, if it's nighttime, we're gonna take a look at it and see if it's rotating. Where was the exit? Oh, right here. But yeah, that was a lot of work too. A lot of creative work until I figured out how to make a rotating lamp this compact. And I think I did a good job at it. Still lots of chests and working materials lying around all over the place. But yeah, that's the harbor style. We got all kinds of houses over the harbor here. Different kinds of... I think that's another kind of a bar or a pub here. Yeah, you can sit in here. And what did I have up here? Oh yeah, that was kind of an inn at the harbor where people could spend the night. This was one of the first ships I built. This one here. And I thought it turned out quite well. But later, Bradley came by and built this one. And I was completely... Oh, my ship sucks. If I look at this one, this is an awesome ship. And this is kind of a sucky ship. It was actually probably like a prank. I put this ship on here and I said, oh man, that ship looks really awesome. And then he put this ship next to it and basically mocked me. Because he was awesome at building ships. I've never been really good at building ships, sadly. But I tried my best. We have a few docks here, a little crane, which can carry some logs onto ships and stuff. Initially, I was going to build some more ships in here as well, but after building this one ship, I kind of was a little frustrated with it, so I just kept it at one ship. So, more houses here. Then we circle all around back to the marketplace over here. And this is some more harbor-style buildings, a small one over here, and this one over here. Kind of a little dock for smaller ships. And I think I have a bedroom and stuff up here too. Just in case. Yeah. Nice little seaside house and home. Really, really nice. And I think we are almost done. I want to show one interior design still that I did after the end of last episode, and I want to show it off. I mean, I put so much work into that. Oh, hey officer, how are you doing today? Guarding the place? Very good, very good. Did I do this on camera? I'm not sure if I showed this yet, but I built this interior design relatively late in the whole thing, I think. And I think the biggest one was actually... Oh, I should show this off. I should definitely show this off. Yeah, here are some more houses on the other side of the arena too. This is something I built relatively late in the whole process. And a really big one should be over to the right here. Man, I get lost in my own little town here. Do you believe that? I think this is one of the ones that I built it really late. Kind of a nice basement for storage. Then you go up here. Have a... What was that? Was it kind of like a restaurant, I think? Yeah, you come in here and get your table, and then you can sit all around here. And we got a little bit of a kitchen here. Yeah, that was supposed to be some sort of a restaurant. But what was... I'm not sure if I showed that all on camera yet or not. This is a build that Crisscross made. One of my viewers, one of my real-life friends actually, he designed this whole place. This is a giant place. And I recreated it. I think he did a really good job on it. And I try to remember which ones I did after I recorded the last episode. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. I think I'm gonna provide another world download. Not of the whole map, but of Ironstone Island. To you guys, so you guys can walk around here yourself. The whole map is like 4 gigabytes big, so I can't make it public. It would take ages for you guys to download. It would take ages for me to upload it. So I'm not gonna do that. But at least the Ironstone Island, you should be able to walk around it and take a look for it yourself. Check all the different neat little designs. There might be some more secrets that I haven't shown off yet. But one thing that I still want to show is Kitty Condo. This is the interior design that Code did for me, and he actually built it while he was on the server still. So I didn't have to replicate it. He completely came up with this himself, and he built it completely himself. And he put some secrets in here, which I found really, really awesome. That was the first story already. Let's take a look up here. Yeah, he built this map. And this map was what I was going to show you. Look at it. This is the whole Ironstone Island. This is the portal room, the mountain. We came around here, our first houses. This is the town hall right there and the city center more or less. Oh man, I still have to show this bridge off and the building back here. So much to show. Oh my god. This is the cathedral. This giant build over here. Then we have the little water stream going through the city into the harbor here. And there's a little pipe underneath the dock where it can flow into the ocean. There's one little ship, the lighthouse, the arena. There's the wall in ruins going around here. I haven't shown even remotely. I missed half of all that stuff. Can you believe it? There are the farms here. There's the windmill. And yeah, this was a giant project. It definitely was. So we are here right now. So I'm gonna circle around back around here. Take one last look at the ruins once more. I wanted to show you some more details of it because I put a lot of work into that. Then we're gonna walk around over this bridge again. Maybe along the beach here behind the cathedral. And come up at the reed farm besides the greenhouse, and we're gonna cross the bridge and check out the ruins that are back there. Then we're gonna come back to... I don't know why I'm telling you guys this. I'm just thinking of that as I'm speaking. Walk up here in front, stand on the hill, and maybe get one last look of the island from above. Shall we? I think that's a plan. Let's do it! But first of all, let's go up here. And where was it? There is a... Oh, there's a pressure plate up there. Can I make this jump? Can. And where's the entrance? Where's the entrance? Code? Where's the entrance? I totally forgot about that. Huh. I thought it was somewhere around here. I mean, okay, let's drop an item. Let's make this easier on us. Oh, it is up here. It just closes too fast. Yeah, he made this little area back here. Fireworks! Yay! Awesome. And oh, there's a way down. Is there another way? Way onto the rooftop here, which is kind of neat. Yeah, but he made these little secret rooms. I think he has one more in here too. But I'm not gonna show you the other one. If you want to find out what kind of secret code put into his design as well, you gotta download the world and check it out for yourself, I suppose. So let's get out of here again and walk the... Oh, it's nighttime. Let's check the lighthouse too. Lighthouse, are you working or are you broken? No, it's working. Now it's rotating. Do you see it? Flashing, kinda. You don't really see it rotating from down here, but it is, believe me. It is a rotating light up there. Definitely. Nice. I don't know why it didn't work when I tried to fool it. Anyways, let's go back to the ruins. I didn't show you anything behind this house here. So we have ruins going down here even. Some support beams and stuff like that. And I think ruins look really, really awesome. But I think they're really hard to build, at least for me, because it is so hard to randomize all that stuff. That's why I tried to use a lot of TNT, but even with TNT, I still had to build a lot of blocks myself and add some more blocks here. There's a big chunk of the wall missing here, and there's a whole house here that stood here before that is almost completely gone. Maybe it was bombed during an attack or from some pirates or something. It could always be true. Then we have this wall going up here. You can't really go up here. All the way around. Oh man. So there used to be a giant walkway here for all the guards to walk along here and check for enemies coming close. And yeah, this was all land that we got rid of. Everything is removed. And can we get a look at these mountains there? Would you render in for me? Here we go. So those are 3 mountains. I won't call them man-made, but they basically are man-made. You can go back and watch my episode where I built them. I time-lapsed it even. And it was a huge amount of work to cover it all in dirt, because the core of these mountains is out of cobblestone. And then I had to put all these different snow layers on the top of it. And I used different heights of snow layers too to make it kind of look natural. Then I planted some trees on there and I bone mealed the whole thing. Was a lot of work, and it's kind of sad. Most of the time they are not rendering in even. I wish I could zoom out further. I used Optifine back then, so I was able to see him, but I don't have Optifine right now, so I have to get that close to be able to see him at all. But with the new snapshots, you can use the chunk rendering up to 32 chunks, and then you will definitely be able to see him from everywhere on this island. But yeah, that's a crazy amount of work for just something to put in the distance. That just shows how much I loved this project here. And this is why I didn't go with the other guys on the map reset. Instead, I decided to continue this map here in single player. But let's go along the shoreline here. There should be the reed farm. Yep, there it starts already. We're gonna circle around back and we are gonna take a look at something that Tim built. The ruins on the other side of this bridge back there. Let's actually take the staircase here. Why not? So, should we render in any second now? So we got a staircase down. This is the giant bridge I built. Lots of stuff went into that. And again, it's a time lapse and now it's loading in. This is the little fortress that Tim built completely on his own. He wanted to have a nice little project he can work on his own. And this is a golem farm actually. A disguise for a golem farm. And you come around here, go up here, and it starts to rain obviously. Some signs here that Michael left. And I think he did a really good job. So when he started, I think on the server, he wasn't the greatest of builders. But this is the last building he built and I think it's really amazing looking. He definitely developed some serious building skills while being on the server. I mean, he wasn't bad to begin with, otherwise he wouldn't gotten on the server. But this is his... oh man, I just love what he did to this. As I said, building ruins is really hard. He used, I think that's pistons for the lighting in the floor, so you don't have to place as many torches. We have an iron golem here, and yeah, this is the basic iron golem farm design. Supported by this giant pillar in the center, which is actually, I think, a bulk storage for iron. And he built these walls all around it. And I just love the look of it all. Even just this little window, just as these little details, I love that so much. And we got some lily pads to step into the center. Oh, I think I took most of the iron to for the interior design frenzy I went on for iron bars and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I'm proud of him for building this. I mean, it took him some time, but it turned out really, really beautifully. Yeah, let's commit suicide. Why not? This is another nice view on the island, I think. There's a cool cliff face, and I tried to build these houses alongside of him. This little tower there. This island, all in all, is just probably my favorite project that I ever finished. I just love it to bits and pieces. So that's why I want to definitely finish the series, and I want you guys, all you new guys that joined me in the meantime, I want you to see it. I want you to enjoy it with me. But I think I showed you everything that there is. And it took its time, so I think it's fine that we are done now. Oh, by the way, I should mention this. This is the Wingsnut district. Wingsnut is one of my viewers. He designed most of the interior designs for those houses. That's why I called this whole district after him. I just copied his designs mostly. But now, I hope I didn't forget anything. Let's head up onto this mountain. The mountain was, as I said, was initially here, but I completely terraformed it with all this clay and all these new flowers and stuff. We have this little pathway going up here now. And I think I also built some ruins up there even. Is the pathway kinda... oh no, it goes up here to the right. And then it kinda stops, I think. I added some stone bricks here too. Oh no. Oh, let me quickly... I don't wanna... I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. I wanna sleep the rain away. Alright. We're making it up the hill in the sunshine. So that's nice. And yeah, this is one more ruin I built up here for this beacon. And I think almost this whole island is covered in with the speed boost, which was the goal of it all. But yeah, look at this. I always enjoyed this view. Whenever I built a new building, I came up here and looked at it. And it just gave me the feeling of making progress every time I came up here. The cathedral, the town hall, all these buildings up there. Then we can look down there a bit. There's the harbor. Back there you can see the arena a little bit. The magic tower. And if I would have optifined, we could probably also see the mountains. So either I stood here or I stood on top of the cathedral to start or end my episodes, basically. And that's why I think we should end the episode from both perspectives today. Once more having a look over the colorful part of town, as I used to call it, with the arena in the center, our ruins back there, the beacons. Lovely. That's the top of the cathedral, by the way, in case you don't know it. We have a giant golden cross up here too. There are the mountains rendering in slowly. But yeah, guys, I really hoped you enjoyed it. I hoped you enjoyed this whole series. You had as much fun as I did building it all. I worked over a year on this project. That's all I have to say about it. And I put so much sweat and heart and soul into this whole thing. Oh man, I hope you appreciate it. So if you liked the video, leave a like, please. I would really appreciate that. And I will hope to see you, first of all, in the final episode, episode 100, which is the next one. And after that, in all my new and other series. And I hope someday I can accomplish something similar to what I have accomplished here. I'm so proud of this place. And it hurts a little bit to say goodbye, but then again I have 100 videos of this map on YouTube and I can come back whenever I want and just take a look and have some nice nostalgic moments and some nice memories. But this is it from me. I will see you guys next time. Until then, have a nice day. And seriously, guys, don't be daft. Play some Minecraft.